What's up, everybody? Just hit the freeway, headed back to Kentucky. Can't wait to be home. It's my first trip in the Champagne Chariot, the Golden Rocket. I haven't decided on the name yet. It's my new F-150 1997 vintage. Hopefully we make it home all right, but I'm just about to cross over into Oregon from Vancouver, and I thought I'd take you guys along for the ride. Right now we got some beautiful sunny weather that's about to change to buckets of rain, the radio says, so not a bad time to get on out of here. Hopefully we don't hit too crazy weather through Missouri is where I'm going to head to. Tonight's goal is to make it to Wyoming though, so I'll try to drop in a map and kind of show you along the journey, maybe show you some cool stuff I see, if I see any. But here we go. I've been driving about a little over an hour, about an hour maybe. Hard to really keep track. But I'm going to take my first stop. I'm going to check all the fluids, maybe swing in and check all my air pressure. So far everything's going pretty smooth. Everything's staying pretty constant, so I want to keep it that way. So we're just going to check everything out and make sure everything's good. Stretch my legs a little bit and then we'll get back on the road. Right now we're coming up to the Dalles, Oregon. I've been loving the views in the gorge. Forgot how nice they are, and we have really great weather so far. But we're starting to come in some clouds and stuff, so we'll see if it lasts. I'll keep you updated. Alright, we made our first real rest stop now. We're at Dead Man's Pass here in Oregon, just outside of Pendleton. Did pretty good going up the hill. Got a little bit of suspension softness that I don't like, so I'm sure once we get back, I have to do some work on the suspension. And there may be a short with the right-hand turn signal, so see if that gives us any more problems on the way home. But so far we're doing all right. Got about a quarter tank of gas left before I'm gonna have to fill up. And we'll figure out then what kind of gas mileage we're getting. I think I found a new name for the truck. I think the name might be Bernadette. And I'll explain that more maybe later. But there's a good reason for it. So we're gonna jump back on the freeway, keep rolling. Probably another hour or so, get gas, and then I can update you with our mileage. But we actually got a little bit of snow here, so I'll turn the camera around and show you a little bit of what we're looking at. We're up here in the timberline again, so here we go. Alright, we've got our first fuel stop done. The numbers are in. I'm going to throw some calculations up on the screen and you can see what kind of mileage we're making. Alright, so it looks like we're just over 16 miles per gallon for our first fill up, which isn't the worst. I drove around town yesterday burning gas, so we're getting a little bit better than that, mostly for highway. So we'll see on the next fill up how we are then, but we're back on the road. We made it to La Grande for our first fill up, and I'll drop that on the map for you guys. But so far we're doing okay. I got my kombucha out. This one is blood orange ginger. So what I'm least excited about trying, but I'll go ahead and give you a review of how it tastes. I'm not sure that I'm gonna like the ginger part, but the blood orange sounds good. So let's see, this one's Brew Doctor Kombucha. Review coming in soon. There's a little bit of ginger in there. I don't know if that's the winner. So we get this one down, we'll try another flavor. Woo. Ginger is not my favorite, unless it's ginger ale, but not ale 8. Maybe like Seagram's or Canada Dry. So we're gonna continue on driving and see how far we can get. My goal would be nice to get to Utah today. We're gonna drop down through the bottom corner of Idaho and then hopefully make it to Utah, but we'll see. I'm not going to try to go too crazy or push too hard, but I would like to be home. Sherry was kind enough to allow me to take this trip to go visit my grandparents, and that was a good thing. So we'll see you soon after I finish this ginger kombucha. See if I can get it all down. I'm not sure. Alright, cheers. Still on the road. We have just about made it to Idaho, the potato state. I guess I kind of tell you about how I found myself here. My grandpa hasn't been doing too great lately. They live back in Vancouver, Washington, and he's been in and out of the hospital into the nursing home. And my grandma also ended up in the hospital for a while with pneumonia. So when she called and asked if I could come and help her out with a few things, I couldn't say no. I wouldn't want to say no. So I actually came back, and one of the big things she wanted was help cleaning out her pond. She's got this beautiful 4-tier pond, and about once a year she does a deep clean on it. And as she's gotten older, it's been harder and harder for her to do. So of course I said I would come and help out. So I spent probably the worst day of weather cleaning out this pond. Woke up with some snow on the ground, just a light dusting, but it wasn't exactly fun cleaning out this pond in that cold weather. Thankfully it warmed up pretty quick and it really wasn't too bad. But you know, I was able to come and spend the week visiting her and then going and seeing my grandpa. Kind of tough to do. You know, you always wonder if it'll be the last time you're going to see somebody. But, you know, it was good to be able to come and see him. On a lighter note, you know, me and Sherry have been talking for a while about getting a truck. And I don't know if you've ever looked up trucks in Kentucky, but they're not cheap. And they're really not in good condition for the most part. A lot of salt on the road, so obviously a lot of rusted out trucks. And in addition to that, you know, it seems like everybody out there has got some kind of, let's say, sentimental value to their trucks. So they don't want to let them go for any kind of a reasonable price. So me and Sherry talked about it a little bit, and I thought about it before I left, but we talked a little bit about, you know, whether or not I should look for a truck while I was gone. And I kind of scoffed at it a little bit because I thought about it before and kind of ruled it out. But when I got back, I jumped on the old interwebs and started looking for trucks. I only looked at two. The one I'm in now, the Golden Rocket, the Champagne Chariot, Bernadette. Haven't decided which one yet. If you got a name and you haven't seen her yet, but go ahead and drop that in the comments. I'll do a tour of the truck, maybe today, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow when the light hits it. Trying to get as far as I can today while I'm fresh, but I'll give you the old tour of the Bernadette, Golden Chariot, Champagne Chariot, Golden Rocket. I'll give you a tour of her, and you can help me make up a name for her. But I ended up buying this one after looking at another one, and we're giving it a go. We'll see if she can make it all the way back without too many troubles. I'd mentioned earlier there's some kind of short or something, so when I turn the turn signal on right, if I'm in cruise control, every once in a while it'll kick out of cruise control, and I also noticed that it will kick out of overdrive. I'm hopeful it's just a wiring issue. I haven't looked into it really too much yet, or maybe even a switch issue, so we'll see about that. In the meantime, I'm being real careful when I use the signals, but so far it hasn't lost power besides shifting out of overdrive or out of cruise control. Uh-oh. Got an alarm going on. I don't know what that is. Let me check and see. I don't know what that was. It was an alarm. Thought for a second maybe it could have been the truck, but there's no way that's the thing. So, anyway, we got the truck and I'm driving home. I've been gone for a week, like I said, so Sherry's been at home holding down the fort. She's been towing around the chickens in her meat tractor and, you know, doing a little bit of string trimming, and she did some hive work for me, which I really appreciate. So again, thank you. Big thank you to my beautiful wife, Sherry, for holding down the fort. We'll see you soon. I'm going to go ahead and probably flip this around pretty quick and show you guys me crossing over from Oregon into Utah. Utah's later, into Idaho. So maybe we'll see some potatoes. Who knows? driving. I'm gonna try to get a little bit further. We're just east of Twin Falls, Idaho, and we're averaging now at our second gas trip just under 16 miles per gallon. Well, about 15.3. So we've been doing about 80. So working a little harder and some more hills, but we're getting there a little bit at a time. Alrighty. Alright, well, tucked in for the evening. I got my nice cozy apartment. Did a little bit more driving than I planned on today, but just less driving for tomorrow, so that's good. Thank goodness for a canopy so I can stretch out. It's kind of luxurious back here. It's a little chilly out, but thanks to this nice thick sleeping bag, I think it'll be all right. The only thing I'm missing is maybe a sleeping pad, but beggars can't be choosers. Maybe I'll pick one up tomorrow for the next night. We'll see. Good night, everybody.
Like and subscribe for more amazing content, and comment down below what you liked most about this video.